Hey guys, what is going on? I'm out here today with my friend Clayton.
How's it going?
What's up, Clayton? Let me put you in the camera. Clayton Lewis.
Yep.
We're out here at New London Tech for the World's Preview. It's going to be less than a month. All the world's best will be out here. He'll be out here, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Right now we are at, what, 14 on the
14th
wait
on the
list?
wait list, yep.
So, fingers crossed. So we're going to give you guys kind of a look at what the course is going to be like. Pros, feel free to watch and kind of see what it's like. I'm not playing today because I shot 58 over. You won't learn anything from that. He's going to shoot, what, even-ish?
Even would be good. Even runner's a good round for me out here.
Yeah, it's a beast of a course. I mean, it's the McBeast course, so there you go. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Hole 1, par 3, 395. Little glare there. And all right, tell me, what are you thinking?
395. I go with like a Casey Rock or mid-range, like a slight hyzer flip down the right side. Normally the right side's all out of bounds, but for Worlds, for whatever reason, it's not out of bounds anymore. So it's hole's not nearly as tricky, or it's not much in your head at least. Usually I try to play off a little to the left side just so I don't go OB, but that's not really an issue anymore. So I don't know, I get a little more aggressive, I guess.
That is surprising. I did not know they'd done that. Okay.
My shot really won't change regardless, I don't think. I went to the same shot I've always thrown.
Now let's see if you can see the basket. It is right there. They've actually put in some benches. There's some stands for people, so it's right in front of that. You ready?
Yep. Do I get 2 off the first or no?
2 off the first, yes.
All right, cool.
Nice. Oh, that's putting.
Not going to throw a second. We're just leaving it at that one. We'll leave it at that one.
Save the mulligan.
Yeah.
All right, about 25-ish. Start with the Bird Sanctuary. Nice.
That's a good start.
That is a good start. Hole 2, par 4, 970. This is a very difficult par 4, but apparently it's became a little easier. All right, what you got?
Par 4, 970 feet. The OB used to be all on the right side, but they took that away as well. This would be a brutal hole for the lefties if that was there, so I guess that's what they were thinking. But now for the righters, you can just chuck it and not be scared of going OB anymore.
Yeah, I mean, when he told me that, I was like, wow, that's very surprising. Because this hole just got, I'm not going to say easier, but not quite. It
definitely got easier.
Not quite as difficult.
Yeah. So I would put more hyzer on this just so I didn't go OB right, but now I don't have to be quite as scared of it. So.
Now, I did Bushnell. There's a wall of trees, like straight there, and it says it's about 470 to those, and you want to kind of turn left just before that. Okay.
Too much hyzer.
Go inside.
That's a good kick.
Yeah.
It's a really good kick.
Good kick, dead center. So right here, basically center of the fairway, so we got a lucky kick.
Great kick.
But it is still a long, long ways down there.
4 would be a really good score from here, but most likely a 5 or 6. We'll see. I basically just got to the same shot through in hole 1 to try and get down there.
All right, what disc did you tee off with? I
threw a destroyer. Way too much hyzer. Ignore all the talk about avoiding I can just throw as straight as I want to. I didn't do that. But let's try to put one in play from here. Oh, man. Just get through. Another kick.
Oh, right back to the middle again.
All right.
All right. It came all the way over to the right side of the fairway.
I could still par from here. I've gotten 2 really good kicks. If I wasn't playing on camera, I would just pitch one around the corner, but I'm going to try to get up and down for par.
All right. Showtime. And I do like Bedford Parks and Rec. They have done a lot of cleaning on the side of the fairway. Looks great.
A lot, yes. Going with a Thunderbird here.
Thunderbird.
It's a tight little line I'm trying to throw. Not enough on the turn. No.
Yeah.
That'll probably 5.
Around the edge though.
Yeah. Got another decent kick. About 200 feet from the basket. Just got to get up and down for a 5.
I'll step out a little bit. There's the basket right down there. A little hyzer action. There you go. Get down there. Bloop. Ooh, big kick to the left. Long putt.
Should be 15, 20 feet.
All right, we're right around C1.
Circle's edge. Might even be shallow circle too.
Oh. Stop. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I really didn't deserve a 5 from any of those shots I threw, so that's okay. Tap out. That's okay.
All right, and for what, 6?
For 6.
There we go. Hole 3, par 3, 385. Got this right here. You know, I'm almost surprised they didn't take this one tree out right there in the middle.
It'd be too easy if they did that.
Well, that's true. I mean, not for me, but yeah.
I don't think this hole is quite 385. I think it's probably more like 350.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that as well. So what's the process?
I go with a mid-range here. This one is tricky because if you stand right here, the gap's kind of offset a little bit, if that makes sense. So you almost have to feel like you're shanking it right.
Yep.
It's really easy to early release it, end up in the left stuff. There's no be right again. So that's different than how this course usually plays. I go with the mid-range here. Some of the top pros might even go putter.
Do you ever think about a forehand off of this one?
No. Well, my forehand is not good enough for 1. And for 2, the shape would be like, I think you'd have to go with this right side gap and it'd be a really late flip up. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if Big Germ tried that.
Yeah.
But I don't think you see many forehands.
Okay.
Maybe you will. Maybe I'm wrong. But it shapes a backhand turnover much better than a forehand. Stay up. That should be circles 1 edge, probably.
Yeah. Should be a putski.
Yep.
All right. Inside C1.
Yeah, about 25, 30 feet again. Oh my gosh.
That's a Daryl Wood putt if I ever seen one.
You can't be doing that.
Yeah.
And now I got a comebacker.
All right, got a long
got even further coming back.
Nice.
That's the most frustrating thing.
Hole 4, par 3, steep uphill, 286. I gotta walk way back here.
Yep, this is one of the few holes I'll throw a forehand on, but it just fits a flex forehand too perfectly. Really hard to shape a backhand through there. It just fits a forehand much better.
Now, if you look up there, you see that second tree kind of leaning over. The basket is a little to the right of that.
That should be a putt.
That looked pretty good. Wow. Parked. Foot fault. Nice bird. Hole 5, par 4, 708. Kind of a tough hole.
Very tough hole.
Yeah, especially when I crack my voice like I'm just becoming a teenager.
Yep, Daryl's going through puberty now.
Yes.
Um,
52-year-old puberty.
This hole's tricky. You'll see a lot of forehands and rollers probably.
Mm-hmm.
I don't throw either of those very well, so I'm going backhand air shot. You'll probably see very few of those.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had a forehand, I would definitely go forehand. Probably flex on this right side.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm considering throwing a roller here in the tournament,
Mm-hmm.
even though I don't throw rollers ever.
And one thing I expect will happen, I expect the grass will be cut again before.
100%.
Because it's pretty thick right now.
Yeah.
So that will kind of stump some rollers, but.
This one you do have OB left and right. The OB has not changed on this hole.
Okay.
Still got all
left
the OB.
and right. You have a retention pond.
Yep.
Down the right side.
So I just gotta get this thing high and turning. It's my goal here.
Wow.
Oh, I could be OB right, but it's way far down there. I don't know.
It's way down there, but yeah.
A little bit tricky because that bush is in my way, but I'm happy with it.
We are. Look at that. He is like a foot inside the line. So that's nice. Hey, you know what? You still get a meter off.
I don't think I want the meter off.
Huh? I offered.
It wouldn't really change my shot either way.
And on this one, I think the basket is always further right than I think it is.
It's basically dead straight from. I'm lined up with the gap, like dead straight. You can't see it because those bushes are in the way, which makes the shot tricky. Because ideally, I just chuck it straight, but I really can't do that here.
Yeah, I think it's right there. Or
yeah. All right, I'm gonna do something I never do on this. So I'm gonna throw a forehand.
I think they're right over there. Yeah. All right.
This is a rarely seen sight. I'd never throw forehands on this hole.
Ladies and gentlemen, a first and exclusive for our YouTube channel.
It just shapes too good for a forehand here not to do it.
A little low. Oh, big, huge skip. Nice.
That's okay.
It's a long putt.
Decent putt for birdie, about 42-ish feet or so, maybe a little more.
There you go. Now, I got to be honest, I didn't think it was quite up here. And they do have stands around here, but in reality, like we were talking coming up, who's going to want to stand over here for basically one throw and a putt?
Yeah, they might not be in their final destination. They might be moving them somewhere else. I don't know. But little right to left wind for this putt, too. Swing.
Now, did you think about the wind when you were throwing that?
I did.
Yeah.
I was trying to put it as flat as I could, which I did. I honestly thought it would make it scoop a little more to the right.
See, that's what I was thinking.
Let me try it again. That was just worse.
Hey, still got a par.
Yep.
Hole 6. Everyone knows this hole. Maybe one of the hardest holes in all of disc golf. Par 5, 1275. And for me, now you tell me, I feel like the first shot is everything on this hole. It's not very far. So.
Yeah, I shouldn't say much. I've been messing up this first shot recently a good bit. But they cut a tree down on the right, so it's more open than it used to be. You got about 320 feet straight before it turns OB. But the entire right side is OB for the entire hole. So it's really tricky because of that. I'm going to try to go with a overstable Firebird. So if I throw it hard, it shouldn't go OB deep, theoretically. It might still, but
so this hole just went from really difficult to, oh my gosh, this is just being ridiculous.
Yeah.
If you have an OB on both sides, that's insane.
They're not going to have an OB on both sides.
Oh, just on the left?
Yep, just on the right.
Excuse me, on the right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well.
That would be insane.
Left is natural OB.
They could do it OB one side or the other, but you got to have at least one safe side because there's not a lot of space on this hole. Watch them make both sides OB now. Anyway.
Oh, they watched my video.
They might. Inside. It's at least safe. It's going to be a pitch out probably. Dang it! I'm just
right.
going to pitch out a forehand here probably. A little bit out of position here.
It's still in.
It's in. I threw it to kind of a bad spot with this branch right here, but I can definitely still get around the corner. So I'm going to try and do that.
And right there is the flag for OB. So it was OB
Actually,
by inbounds by about a meter.
I'm going to shoot the back wall real quick. The big tree straight in front of me is about 385.
So right there, that tree, about 385.
The one that has the tree like hanging over top of it. The Widowmaker. Yeah.
The Widowmaker.
Is a very overstable fairway driver. I'm just going to try and throw it hard at that tree. That way my miss theoretically should be way too far left.
One of my favorite words, theoretically.
Famous last words, right? Oh, I did the thing I said not to do. I did miss in the spot I was going to miss, but I should have disced down there and thought a mid-range with that tree right there. But down from.
All right, so stuck in here. So what's the plan?
I'm just going to try and pitch out close to the OB line on the right so I have a clear angle to the basket. Really nothing I can do from here. If I really want to get frisky, I could throw a flick roller, but that would be stupid. So.
And just chunk it out there. There you go.
That's all I wanted to do. Okay. Now, got about 370 in. Can try and save a 6. 6 is a pretty good score here. 7 wouldn't be bad, but I'm too close to lay it up. So I'm going to try and take this KC Rock over the OB.
All right.
And it is OB all on the right side. Left side's still safe. Just that OB like pond there in the middle.
There's the basket right down there.
All right. A little tailwind. It's not a bad thing here. Oh, that's so bad. It's going to be safe, though, as long as it just falls straight down. It's terrible, but it's safe.
Yeah.
That was terrible. Wait, so okay. This is my 6th shot. I just had to do some math real quick.
See that basket right through the woods right there?
Yep.
There you go. Got to tap in.
Tap out of 7.
And an El Double.
Yep.
Hole 7, par 5, 758.
This one's, you can break it up into 3 putter shots pretty much.
Straight,
and straight again pretty much, if you throw them all right.
Yes.
OB right on this one. The wood line. Okay. And there's a creek you got to go across on your 2nd shot, and then another creek on your 3rd shot. It's like a triple island hole, essentially.
Yeah, so don't throw it over there because they're throwing limbs at you.
Not good.
Bet you some squirrels.
Oh, get under that. Dang it. That rolled enough. That should be okay,
Yeah,
actually.
should be all right.
I can't believe it didn't turn. It didn't cost as much.
Yeah. I'm chatty.
Yeah.
All right, what's the plan?
Plan is throw it straight about maybe 260, 270 or so. Get over the hill. Then hopefully, if I throw it well, have a straight look at the basket. So I'll throw the same judge again. I'm a little far back of ideal because I hit this tree. Ideally, I would turn it down there a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But this isn't a bad spot really. I can still see the gap. So that's the biggest thing here. Go.
Yeah.
That'll be a shot.
There you go.
It'll be a little bit short of ideal, but it'll be a hyzer shot from there probably.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably about 260, 270 from the pin. I'm kind of pinched off. You'd like to be closer to where Daryl's standing than where my disc landed. I'll be throwing like a putter on a hyzer.
Mm-hmm.
But as the gap has gotten smaller, as the leaves have gotten bigger, so it's kind of tight. The rocks are OB short, so I got to get over the rock.
Yeah, that gap has definitely gotten tighter.
Flip. Bushes in my back. I don't like that. Okay, I got over. That was the main goal there.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna stick my foot in there. I'm gonna go right beside it.
Yeah. Yeah, that stuff will be gone soon. Nice.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Hole 8, par 4, 576. Yes, there's a glare there. I'm sorry. All right, Clayton.
This hole, dead straight. The gap's really tricky because of how the trees are lined up.
Mm-hmm.
If you get left enough, there's an alternate fairway where the old short pad used to be. That's kind of what I'm trying to do, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But if I just hit the first gap, I'm thrilled.
Oh, sorry.
Get right. Not that far right.
Kind of lost it. All right.
Not good. Okay.
Way over on the right. OB is about 10 feet to his right.
Yep.
So long way up the hill.
Not a lot to do from here. I'm just going to blast a forehand low and see where I can get to.
Mm-hmm.
I could honestly pitch out to right there, but no, it's okay. That'd be better than I was right here.
That's right.
This could be a really poor idea, but there is airspace right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take a backhand, kind of stable high, and just see and try and get forward.
All right.
Theoretically, if I hit this right, I could get to the basket, but I could also. We won't put the bad things in the air.
Oh.
That was a lot of effort for a 150-foot progression. About 170, 180 feet away. I just gotta flex one through this gap. Hopefully get a putt guy here with a bogey.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be adventurous.
Okay.
Dang it. Not a whole lot to do from right here. Yeah, I'll just pitch it up and see what happens. Yep.
And another double.
Yep.
Hole 9, par 5, the 1, 2, 3, 4 hole. And
this hole is nice because you just played the tightest woods hole in the course, and now you just get to unleash one. So that's cool. You can try and land either right or left of the big power pole. You don't want to land right behind it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I try to land to the left side of it because I can throw a hyzer second shot. If you land right of it, that's okay too. Honestly, either side is fine. You just don't want to be in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And this one does have OB along the right side.
All the way down the right. There's a bunch of houses down there. And there's always a cooler there, right there. So if you want a beverage, I think they're usually like $1.
There's 2 coolers.
Oh, it's 2 of them. Okay.
One at the bottom of the hill.
Oh, yeah, one.
That's
right. That's right. I forgot about that one.
Yep. I don't remember if they're making the left side OB or not for Worlds. I honestly can't remember.
Mm-hmm. You know, normally it's not. It's just a place you don't want to be.
Yeah, it's just natural OB kind of.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I might be going for that right side landing zone.
There you go. Come out.
That's a fine spot to be.
That's a good spot.
Yeah. Pretty good spot here. I was trying to land more over there, but this side's fine too.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to keep this one in play. Like 2 good shots, and I'll be putting for birdie.
There you go.
I'm gonna try to aim towards the right side on this one and have it just fade back left. Definitely fading left. Just stop.
Yeah, it's outside the wood line, I believe.
It is. It'll be a shot, just not very good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw one more for my own gratification.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I should have done. Didn't throw a good second shot, but I am still in birdie position.
Mm-hmm. And there's a gap right there. You can see the pin right down there.
Yep. You gotta throw it through the leaves.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hardest part here.
See, if he was my height, that tree limb would not bother him.
Yeah. I was just Emerson Keith for a second, you know. I'm pleased with that.
That was a great shot. Had a big skip at the end, but that was a great shot.
I'm happy with how I threw that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 20 feet.
For the bed.
That's depressing. That is depressing. Oh well.
Hole 10, par 3, 439. Longs and shorts. Man, that wouldn't be playing from this one.
Yeah, it's probably a fairway driver for most of the guys, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I go Thunderbird here. Just throw it wide. This is a really stable one, so there is OB right, and I think deep. I don't remember if there's OB left on this one for Worlds.
I don't think it was left, but don't throw it into the crowd over there.
That's correct. The bleachers are in the out of bounds though, so
okay.
That'd be a bad shot. That's going to be left. Out of par.
Mm-hmm.
You can't land left or you'll get a putt like this. No putt.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pitch it.
They recently planted that big tree right in front of me.
Yeah. Didn't used to be there. Yeah.
Let's get that tap in par. And tap in. Hole 11, par 4, 585.
Tricky par 4. I think a lot of the pros will probably go with like a flippy mid-range and a hyzer flip or a big forehand. This whole shape's really well for a forehand flex. You can get way down there. I think most of the rest of them will probably go with a hyzer flip mid-range. I go fairway driver because I don't throw as far. It's a little uphill, and you need to throw something really straight with a tiny bit of fade. In the second shot, you gotta be really specific spot to be able to access the green, because you'll see whenever we get up there.
Yeah, it's very narrow gap up there.
Very narrow.
Let me slide over this way a little bit.
Yep. Try to aim a little bit on the right side of the gap and move left as we go down the gap. Is the idea here. It's way down there. It's going to be too far left, but it's way down there. Ideally, I'd be about 20 feet more or 15 feet more to the right. That's why I think most of the pros will go mid-range, because it's easier to make it not skip left. I know that's a risk going fairway driver. I just really don't care. I'm okay with being left. I still have a flex forehand from right here. I'm probably only 250 to the pin, I would say, roughly. Very tight gap, so just want to flex it down the gap, hopefully get a putt.
And there's the gap right there. And
oh my word, it was so close. Okay.
That's one of those 2 feet to the left. That is a great shot.
Unfortunately, it's 2 feet to the right, so it was not a great shot. And now it'll be a tricky little par. Still doable.
Yeah, stuck in this little clump of trees.
I have a shot. It's just pretty tricky. Step out to the right and throw a little forehand from here. Don't know if I can park it from here, but I think I can get a putt. That's putt.
Yeah.
Got about 23-ish feet for par. You'll take that after my second shot. I did it again. I'm coming to Daryl.
Don't worry, it missed me.
Man, my putt is just not feeling... All right, same distance coming back. Here we go. There it is.
There we go.
Man, that's just giving up easy stroke.
Hole 12, par 3, 343.
As Daryl was going to say, it's one of the easier holes in the course.
I wasn't going to say it on camera because I didn't want to jinx you.
I don't believe in jinxes. 343 downhill. I think most pros might even go either putter or mid here. I go mid-range. There's OB on the right side. There's OB left, but I don't think there's OB left during the actual tournament.
Now, there was, down there near the basket to the left down the hill, there was OB once upon a time. I don't know if it still is or not.
The flags are still there, but on the caddy book, I don't think they had OB left.
Okay.
I think they took it away. I don't know why, but I think that's what I remember seeing.
And if you can see it.
Everybody's probably going to go down this right gap, hyzer flip. All right.
Oh, go. Oh. That'll do.
That'll do. All right, another circle one putt.
You got it.
Time to make one of these here things. There we go.
There we go.
It's possible. Here's the thing about this round. I'm throwing the disc okay. I've missed 3 circle one putts, but I've also blown up from throwing really poor shots. So it just shows you this course is quite scoreable if you're throwing and putting well. But if you're throwing bad, you will get punished. Like, it's very fair in that aspect. So
let's see. Hole 13, par 4, 499. I think this one is a very difficult one myself.
This one's tricky. If you get a good tee shot up there, it makes the hole so much easier. There's two gaps. There's a right gap and a left gap. The left gap's really hard to access. The straight gap's easier. The second shot's easier. It's kind of harder to get to. The left gap is really, really tight. I've seen people go high spike hyzer to get to the left gap. It's kind of a poke and pray. I try to go low hyzer flip to get to the right gap. I think a lot of the pros will probably just throw a forehand kind of straight with a little skip to get to the right gap. It opens it up pretty easily. You have like 220 feet in or so if you can get to the right gap. I'm going low hyzer flip. It's trickier than just what I thought a forehand would be, but my forehand is not it. So hyzer flip it is.
All right.
All right. Well, that was close.
That was very close.
That'll be a.
Okay.
Huh.
The hole is kind of back that way.
This is no man's land. I'm in between both gaps. I have no idea what I should do from here. I can either chip a forehand through there, pitch one to the corner there. Option 3, there's a little gap right here. I can try and punch one and get a putt for birdie.
Okay.
I don't like either of the options, truthfully.
This is interesting.
I think the best bet to get a good score is probably the forehand. I really want to try the skinny backhand gap.
Hey, I'll let you throw both of them. I don't care.
You what?
I'll let you throw both of them.
We'll try the skinny backhand.
And what disc is that?
This is a Halo Thunderbird. I've yet to throw it well today, but this is his next chance.
I do love Halo plastic.
This is very, 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 very overstable. It might as well be a Firebird, honestly. I just gotta commit to it. This could theoretically get me a birdie putt. All right. That wasn't the gap I was trying for, but it was kind of close to it. We'll try the forehand. That was a smart golf shot.
You threaded that one.
Yeah. Well, that one was a lot less difficult than the backhand. But there's no birdie coming from that forehand shot.
All right. And theoretically.
About 150 to the pin. Not a bad spot to be.
Not bad.
All right. Go! Circle one.
All right, for the par. Nice.
All right.
Hole 14, par 3, 387. I call this one the bell hole because at the bottom, there's a bell.
There's a bell.
A physical bell.
This hole, I go with a KC Pro Rock here. Like most of the pros will go with a semi-stable mid-range. You could also go like with a fairway driver as well. I just prefer the mid-range, but either one would work.
We think this one plays like 350.
Probably. It's downhill.
It's pretty far
downhill. The cool thing about this one is, you might cut them down. No, they're still there. There's a couple of trees, like not past this first gap. There's kind of like a second gap down there, and it kind of makes it low ceiling, so you can't just flex one super high. It's kind of got to be low, which I personally like. So you got to get through this first gap and then still keep it on that tight rope. You can't just burn it over and have it flex back. It's got to be turning through this first gap but not keeping on turning too much to get all the way down there. It's a really cool hole. Oh,
No,
have no idea where that finished at.
it kicked left at the end.
Not
Good.
great.
All right.
Okay.
And I got that one tree limb right in front of him.
Yep. I'm either going to go up and over with a little roller, or just try and flex one. Just really, it's such a tight flex shot, but I think it's what I have to do here. There's just not enough height for that to work. So this hole is not really hard. This one you do not need to be bogeying at all. But early left where I am is where bogeys come to be. I'm just going to do a little flick roller. Hopefully get a putt. Just got to get over these sticks right here. Hopefully curl up close to the basket. Come on.
Oh.
I didn't see where it finished, but it should be something.
Right.
Should be a putt. Roller got to a good place. I've got a putt to save par.
And I forgot to mention the podium is, I mean, the basket's on a little podium here. Like I say, you know, this is an easy par. You should never bogey it.
You should not bogey this one. There's honestly, all the bogeys, most of the, no, I've had some really stupid bogeys today, but I've done a lot of just give me strokes slow with my putting today. Of course, I'm making it look harder than it should be.
Hole 15, par 4. What's the distance on there? 667. I'm glad they added that 1 foot.
Yep.
I think that was on purpose.
Probably. Tight gap off the tee. Really tricky tee shot. You just want to push one out there straight. I go backhand putter. I think I see a lot of backhand putters, also forehands. If you got to push the forehand really straight, because then it goes up and to the right after you get out of this gap. If
you know about how far it is to the opening down there?
Touch over 300, I would say, probably 320, but it's also downhill, so putter's plenty of distance. Yeah. As long as you get it high enough. The gap is a really good shaped gap because the trees are offset, which makes the backhand really tricky. I mean, honestly, I don't want to say it shapes well for a forehand because like the gap is angled to the fairway, so the forehand has to push like past the gap because the fairway runs offset to the gap. That makes sense. It's just a tough tee shot. Really good par 4 though. All right. Sneaky?
Oh, through it.
All right, that'd be I got through most of it. That should be a pitch out to get a 4 probably. Not in a bad spot. I see a little more turn out of that disc off my tee shot, but this is an okay spot. I can just pitch it out there. Try and get within 200, 250 feet to get up and down.
Yep. There you go.
Yep. That's all I needed.
All right. Yeah.
203 foot up shot. I have not done these shots well today, but here's my chance.
That's right. It only took us 15 holes to get warmed up.
Round 2 is where I shine. That looked competent. That's probably 15 feet.
Nice.
Okay, another par.
Simple enough. Hole 16, par 3. My birthday hole, it is 429, so send presents. Right, well, they got plenty of time to prepare.
All right, this hole, most of the pros, I imagine, will be throwing forehands on this hole. The shape is a flex forehand. I'm not proficient at that shot at this distance. So I'd go with a hyzer flip, late stand up. I'm really curious to watch Isaac Robinson throw this hole, or James Conrad, all the other backhand throwers, like how they attack this hole.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very specific. I try and aim almost like at the basket and barely miss those trees to the left and try and scoot up to like a circle's edge putt. That's best case scenario. Just a tricky backhand hole.
You can do it. I have
Yep.
faith in you.
I do it every now and then.
Yeah. Well, it's now, but
True.
it's not then.
Later will be then.
Yeah.
All right. That was a little sneaky. That would be a scramble shot. I'm going to try a forehand just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can theoretically get one there because it's downhill a bit, but it would take everything I have on a forehand. Nope, that's what I usually do. No turn. This is a bit of a predicament we got ourselves in.
All right, got a nice, easy little forehand right here.
Daryl's lying to you.
I don't know how to do that.
We can sub Daryl in for this shot since he thinks it's so easy. All right. It's not terribly tough. It's just going to be hard to get one all the way to the basket.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll try. I might have done it.
Yep.
Yep, I did it.
Yep. Like I say, it's easy.
All right, yeah, I was wrong.
Yep.
I'll take it back.
All right, there it goes. Nice, easy par.
Another par.
Hole 17, 690. Probably what, second, third hardest, probably third hardest hole in the course.
Probably closer around that range.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious for this will average for the pros. I would bet probably 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe probably 4.5. Maybe even more. I don't know. But you want to throw it really straight, but you need to be on the left side of the fairway, about 380, 390 down there to access the second shot.
Mm-hmm.
The second shot, you have a left and a right fairway. The left fairway is a sucker fairway. You don't want to play for that fairway, but sometimes you have to just because of where your first shot lands.
Mm-hmm.
The right fairway is the one that has the most space and is where you're going to want to throw down. So 390 feet, pretty straight. It's kind of where I'm trying to throw this. I think most of the pros would go fairway driver here. I think. That's too far left, but it's far enough down there that it's not bad. But that was kind of the shape, just too high.
All right, way over here on the right, or left, excuse me, way on the left.
Yeah, this drive is kind of not in the best spot. I could try and blast a forehand up there is what I could do. I'm more inclined to just do a jump putt up there to get into a good landing spot where I can throw a clean third shot and try and get a 4 because I don't really have a good lane to try and get aggressive. So I'm going to try and jump putt just in front of those wood chips up there.
Gotcha. There you go.
Yep.
All right.
Let's see. I scouted out my pitch out spot. I want to be in front of the wood chips. I pitched it up 10 feet short, so now I have a much more pinched off shot than I would otherwise have. Still doable, just harder. All right.
Come back, come back, come back. Keep turning, keep turning. Oh.
Well, not amazing, but it'll be got about probably 45 feet for par. Just left this shot too far to the right and didn't put enough hyzer on it.
Hey,
There's a putt.
ring it up.
There's a putt.
Hole 18, par 4, 849. Before we get going, there you go. Get around, get around.
Yeah, it was around. It wasn't my best. But
we have learned the course.
We have. This hole, 849 feet. Normally, no OB left and right, but for Worlds, they're making both sides left and right.
Wow.
I don't know where or how far in the woods, but if I go way in the woods left or right, we'll say I'm OB. Okay. Because that's how it's going to be at Worlds.
But, I mean, you lace the fairway all the time, so that really doesn't take place.
Yeah, that's me. I'm going to go high speed and try and turn it. To get to the landing zone, you need to be like along this gravel path on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the landing zone is to have a second shot to the green. If you have a really big forehand, that's probably ideal here because it does slope right to left gradually, so the hillside does take a lot of backhand into the woods left.
Yep.
It's a very high likelihood that's where I land, but we're going to try not to. All right. Hit the tree and fall down. All right, that's okay.
Pretty much what it did.
Yep, that's what it did.
All right, a little bit on the left side.
Yeah, not a great spot. I don't know where the OB line will be. It might. I wouldn't be surprised if this was OB in Worlds, but we have no idea way to know.
Yeah. So right now it's not.
So right now it's not. Yep. What I think I'll do probably here is low on this left side, try and get a forehand up there.
Mm-hmm.
Just skip to the right, try and get back close to the path, hopefully. And then have 250, 270 into the green if I do it well. I didn't do it well. Dang it.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to try the hero shot. It's worked out well for me today so far.
Yeah.
But why not try it again?
You can do it.
Try and get through this gap with a little bit of height, have it flex. All right.
Oh, there it comes.
Okay, easy
nice.
up and easy 5.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get pushing forward enough to get a putt, but I'm in the fairway still.
Mm-hmm.
Got like 70, 80 feet for par. Trying to ring it up to in with a bang.
Oh.
Decent try.
Good run. Good run. And last shot.
Hopefully.
Definitely.
Last shot.
Theoretically. There we go. All right, guys. That's the end of the preview. So, what'd you think?
The course is awesome. We already knew that, though. 4-over's not great, not good at all. Feeling kind of rusty with the game, so I need to clean it up before Worlds. Hopefully I do get in. I think hot round out here will probably be 10 to 12 under par. I think probably even or 1 under, probably make middle of the field. Maybe 1 under, probably more likely. So I'm hoping to shoot somewhere around even or under in the actual tournament. 4-overs usually average around 1,000 rated, so that would not cut it at Pro Tour, obviously.
No. But you still have a month.
Yep, still got a month.
Still got a month.
Yeah.
So that's our preview. I'm hoping to get an FPO preview out here. Hopefully get something over at Ivy. I'm not sure if we'll be able to or not. We'll see. But that's all we got. And you guys, thank you again. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
You guys have an incredible day.